precious people. I am so excited to be with you again today. I just wanted to ask you guys a quick question today. What is the best gift you have ever received? Do you got it? I want to tell you about the best gift I have ever received. I have gotten lots of fabulous gifts in my life, but when I was a little girl, I got a Barbie dream house one year that I was so very proud of. I made furniture for it and everything. It was wonderful. I also have received 6 very precious gifts to me over my adult life that I do not want to live without, and that is my amazing children, whom I love so very much. So today we are going to learn about how as children we are gifts from God. And our verses are going to come from 1 Samuel 1 through 2:11, which is a lot of verses, and that's going to be in the Old Testament. So let's get comfy, and let's open your Bible, and let's learn about how we are precious gifts by God, our Father. In the book of Samuel, there was a woman named Hannah. She lived in a town called Ramah in Israel. Hannah's husband was a man named Elkanah. They loved each other and they loved God. Hannah knew God was kind. But Hannah was really sad. She wanted a baby more than anything, but she wasn't able to have one. She prayed every day for a baby. Every year she was more and more sad because she still didn't have a child. Elkanah was disappointed too, but he still loved Hannah. Every year Elkanah took Hannah to Shiloh, a city where God's people gave offerings at the tabernacle to honor God. Hannah was very sad at the tabernacle. Hannah prayed again for God to let her have a baby. She wanted this so much that she was crying and praying silently. Hannah promised God that if He gave her a child, she would give her child back to God to serve Him in the tabernacle. The priest Eli saw Hannah praying with all her heart. Hannah told Eli she was praying for God to give her a baby boy. Eli understood Hannah's sadness, but God's Spirit moved him to tell her, "Go home in peace. May God give you what you have asked." Hannah felt so much better. She went back to Ramah with Elkanah. Before the next year was up, God gave Hannah a baby. She was so excited and pleased with this gift from God. Hannah named her son Samuel because the name means ask of God. She had asked, and God in His kindness had answered her prayer. Samuel was the precious gift Hannah had always wanted. When Samuel was 3 years old, Hannah knew it was time to keep her promise to God. She and Elkanah traveled to Shiloh again, and they took Samuel too. When they offered their sacrifice to God, they thanked Him for being kind and for the wonderful gift of their son. When Hannah and Elkanah were ready to leave, they brought Samuel to Eli the priest. Eli agreed to train Samuel to serve God, just as Hannah had promised. Hannah gave God a gift by giving her son to serve Him. So, Hannah told Eli that she prayed to have a child and that God had honored her and answered her prayers. Now she was going to give Samuel back to God for as long as he lived. And then after placing Samuel in Eli's care, Hannah and Elkanah went back home. But they knew that once a year, when they came back to give their sacrifices, that they could see their precious child, Samuel. Hannah probably was sad and felt lonely for her son, but she was also happy that God was so kind to give her the precious gift she asked for, and now her son was going to serve God. So just like Samuel, each of you are a gift to your family from God. So as you go through your week, remember how precious you are and how God made you to fit perfectly inside your family. I love you guys, and I'm praying for God's protection and grace over you as we are apart. Goodbye, darlings. You're precious to me, and I miss you dearly.